The Longines FEI Jumping World Cup North American League moved on to Washington, D.C. and a packed Capital One Arena for the next exciting edition of the series. 30 of the very best horse and rider combinations fought it out over Olaf Peterson Jr.'s World Cup course for the points on offer and a chance to compete at the final in Las Vegas in April. The course caused problems right from the start, and after all was said and done, only two could manage a clear first round. A two-horse head-to-head jump-off was the treat in store for the expectant Washington crowd. First to go, Andrew Wells and Primo Troy. And what a cast he had just helping him at the in-gate. Dara Kenny was there giving him some advice along with Hardin Tal. His wife, Alex Wells, was there. McLean Ward was over there. He got a lot of valuable advice, and he unquestionably is going to have a very strategic plan here with this horse. Very focused. Andrew's very analytic, very much a student of this sport.
This is a great position for him to be in as well in terms of the season-long story, because good points already at Vancouver. Now he's got guaranteed points for top two here. He could go into the midwinter break in a very, very good position.
Oh, hold on, Andrew. He came around there with such pace. He was moving and just sliced that turn, and I don't think his horse was quite prepared to have another fence right there.
So they'll reset the fence. He's going to have seconds added because they have interrupted time, and of course the 4 faults, but lucky not to come out of the irons. I mean, as it was, out of the irons, on the ground, eliminated, still second. But if he can complete his round, there's still something for Laura to try and beat, and she still has to beat it.
Sets the horse up there, still takes the rail, but gets past it. Just gonna kind of bring things a little bit more packaged in together now and just get through this. He is guaranteed a top two finish here. A little bit long there, but making it through the double. And it just adds a whole other element to the jump off, of course, when you're just opening up the pace. It becomes that much more difficult when you've opened it up on that gow. They get through, nice recovery here. A top two finish guaranteed for Andrew Wells. Kraut and Florette could spoil Andrew's day.
Laura Kraut and Florette. Laura Kraut, you look at her record and you go, it's a cakewalk. She's got this. And then you go, oh, she hasn't been on this horse terribly long, has she?
She hasn't. And it's horses, and it's the sport, and it's the horse's first time indoors. But she knows what she has to do. She just has to get through. She can be conservative here and just line up the jumps and get through this. And you can see she takes her time there, and she's just going to line all of this up. Place the horse appropriately, which she can certainly do all day long. She'll pull down the rail there, but just has to keep it together.
Again, even if Laura were to pick up the 12 faults the same as Andrew, she would struggle to be slower than Andrew because he had that interrupted time. She wants to bring home on 4. I doubt she thought when she won that Grand Prix in France a couple of weeks ago that she'd be bringing this horse to Washington and breaking a jinx, standing on the top step of the Washington podium for the very first time in her career, a show that has been part of her career almost since its very inception. She's ridden here since junior jumpers. She is finally, after coming so close so often, the winner of the Longines FEI Jumping World Cup qualifier of Washington, D.C.
She made us sweat it out there to get us a jump off. She did, and she's earned herself a win today with the very new partnership. What a future she has with Florette.
Well, congratulations to Laura Kraut. Laura, that was a fantastic win for you, but it's probably one of the easier ones you've had.
Well, I have to say, I mean, it was a very difficult first round, so that there were only two clear was a real surprise to me. And then, you know, I didn't get to see Andrew go, but unfortunately, I think he had a little bit of trouble early on. So, yeah, I mean, the guy announcing said, "Oh, she's got so much pressure on her," but in actuality, there wasn't so much pressure. But the mare was great. Finally, I'm so happy. Really, it's taken me about 35 years, but I'm here.